Hey everyone, Suey here. Thought I would come outside to film this tag because it's a beautiful day out here. So I'm sitting here in the shade. Hopefully the lighting's okay. It's kind of dark. As what always happens when I come outside, I get very distracted by the sounds. I'm anxious. Somebody's gonna walk in on me or something, or overhear me. A neighbor. The dogs. We have scary dogs back there that live in that house back there. Not the shed, the house. They break down the fence, so hopefully they won't figure it out while I'm out here and come and attack me. If so, that should be interesting. My problem is I'm sitting on the grass and I can't get up that fast, so I just might die. Here's a fun tag that I was tagged in by Stuart Griffin. It is a tag that the Book Buds did quite a long time ago, I guess, and they've revived it or something. I'm not quite sure how it worked, but the premise of this tag is to think of other booktubers that have a strength of character in some unusual circumstances. Here we go. You'll see what I'm talking about. You are stuck on a deserted island and can only bring one booktuber bud, but all their books would come with them. Who do you want to be stuck with? So I'm not really sure who has a lot of books, because I'm assuming that you're supposed to think of somebody that has a lot of books, or maybe has a lot of books that you think you would enjoy reading. And so for that reason, I chose Gina from the Library Mouse, because I feel like we have a lot of common reading tastes. Also, for a second choice would be Maria Andrea, who I'm just recently discovering, and I think we also have a lot of common book tastes. So if they come and hang out on this desert island with me and bring all their books, I think I'm going to be okay, book-wise. Number 2 is you accidentally rob a bookstore with a booktuber bud by walking out with 100 books. You spend a year behind bars with them, but now you can read and do videos together. Who do you get locked up with? My choice for this one would be Crystal at Fiber Artsy Reads, because I feel like we could have a blast together for a year in jail, because we not only could talk about books, but we could talk about K-pop, and hopefully they would let us have some music along with books. So we're going to jam out to K-pop and just fangirl to our heart's content about K-pop, and then also have our own little book club. That would be so fun. Crystal, let's do it. Number 3, you magically get trapped in a murder mystery that you are reading. Another booktuber bud joins you to solve the mystery. Who do you want to join you? I decided Melinda from Web of Stories for this one, because she is a pretty big fan of mysteries, I think. My mind went blank on who was a mystery fan, but I think she is. So she's going to figure it all out, and we are going to be okay. You magically get trapped in a fantasy novel, fighting dragons and casting spells. Which booktuber bud do you choose to bring with you to save the day? For this one, I chose Paige Lisnick, because she just recently read The Way of Kings and is totally immersed into the very beginning of the Stormlight Archive, and she absolutely loved it. So I know she's really into fantasy, and she seems like somebody that would be really fun to have with me in a fantasy novel, and we are going to go and fight the dragons together. Okay, you are stuck in the cloud of sadness, hitting a reading funk and feeling totally uninspired. Wow, does that sound relatable? Which booktuber bud can pick you up with their positivity? This, for me, is for sure Ellen from Ellen Made Book Club, because she is one of the most positive booktubers I have ever seen, and her comments are amazing and always so uplifting and always what I need to hear. So my first choice is Ellen, but I also thought of Sue Jackson, who is another booktuber that just exudes positivity to me. She has struggles in her life, and she's just so positive all the time, no matter what's going on. And I really, 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 really need to learn how to be better at that. Your arms are in a cast for 2 months, and a booktuber bud is going to edit all your videos for you. Who edits them and why? So I wanted to choose Ellen again, because I love her editing style. But if I can't choose her, then I would choose the Mild Rumpus, because I love his editing style also. But I feel like he's struggling a little bit right now because he has a new job, and he is not finding time to edit and make videos much anymore, and it's really sad. So I don't know if I can put this responsibility on him while I have my arms in a cast, but if he's available, then that would be awesome. But just in case, I have a third booktuber bud, Graham Matthews. I also love his editing style, but I feel like he hasn't been around for a while lately either. So it might have to be Ellen in the end. You might have to boost up my positivity and edit my videos. So that is going to be fun for her. You press a button and instantly have read all the books that a booktuber bud has already read. Which bud would you pick and why? Brian comes to mind. Brian from Bookish Texan comes to mind right off because I feel like he is so well read and has all of these awesome things to say about all the books all the time. And so if I could just have read all the books he's read instantly, I think that would be amazing. And for my second choice here, I'm choosing Pat at Book Chat with Pat because I feel the same way about her variety of bookishness in her life. So yeah, those two for that prompt. Now it says here, there is no need to tag additional people because I have just tagged everyone that I have mentioned, which I am afraid that they probably have already been tagged on this because they are all very popular booktubers. People have probably mentioned them already, so hopefully you're not getting too overwhelmed by all the love and tagging that is happening for you in your lives. And of course, anybody who is watching this that did not get mentioned in my little scenarios here, then consider yourself tagged. Anyone else who would like to do it and you think you would have some fun answers to this. So thank you, Stuart, for tagging me, and I thought this one was great, and hopefully you enjoyed my responses to these prompts. All right, until next time, happy reading. Bye.